Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. The paper I've chosen today is 2019 November paper 2. Okay, we're going to look into task 3 database. You are now going to prepare some reports. Make sure all currency values display the same currency symbol and are set to 2 decimal place using a suitable database package. So for that we need database. Open blank database, type in your file name here and save it inside a proper folder so that you remember where your files are, and click create. Okay, here import the file N219 books. So go to external data, text file, you will find for text file, or you go to new data source, from file, text file, browse for your file. It is N219 books. So file for you, find your file, open, click OK, leave it to be delimited. Next, first row, check the box here, first row contains field name. Next, go to the advanced option here and check the data type. Okay, author, from author is text, title, all these are text. Okay, book ref, text again, publisher is text, format code is text. So starting from author to format code, all of them are text, so no changes, it's short text there. Release year is number, integer format, it's long integer, no changes. Price is number, but it's currency, so change double to currency data type. Next, number of items is number, long integer, okay, no changes. Next, pages, number, it's short text, let's change it to integer, long integer. Available is boolean or logical. Okay, boolean or logical is yes, no, so change it to yes, no. Click OK, move on to the next page. Primary key, set the book ref field as a primary key, so choose my own primary key and from the list choose book ref. Next, finish, close. Open the books table, home tab, view, design view. Okay, now here you have to set the format. Starting from currency, let's set it to euro, and decimal place they have mentioned it's supposed to be 2 decimal place. So set the decimal place to be 2. And then next, boolean or logical is supposed to be yes, no. Click on yes, no. Make sure it is text box. Okay, it's supposed to be text box, not a checkbox. General, set it to be yes, no also. Okay, now you're supposed to provide a screenshot showing the field names and data types used in the table. So save your file and take a screenshot showing the table name, field name, data type, format with the primary key. So this is going to be evidence 6 here. Okay, now moving on to data sheet view. Okay, next, import the next table, external data, text file again, browse for. Now the file to be imported is N219 format. N219 format. Open. Okay. Leave it to be delimited. Next, first row contains field name. Next, data type. There is no data type in specific to be set. Primary key. Set the type code field as primary key. Choose my own primary key and make sure it is type code chosen. Next, finish. Close. So you're done with that. Now, before creating the link, so this is called as a relational database because you have more than one table. Okay, whenever you have more than one table in one single database, that is called as relational database. So in that case, the tables have to be linked. Okay, so we'll close the tables first. Make sure the tables, both the tables, whatever you've imported, are closed, and then go to Database Tools tab. Create one-to-many relationship. Okay, relationships, click on the relationship data icons and add the tables. We need books and we need format. Add selected tables. Okay, so you have the tables here. Now it's from format code in the books table and type code in the format table. So from format code, it is to type code. Click on format code, hold the mouse, drag it to type code. And then check the box here, enforce referential integrity. And then take a screenshot of this. You're supposed to provide a screenshot of this. And then click on the create button so you get one-to-many relationship. Paste this in your evidence. Okay. Come back to database. Now here, this is done. Okay. So save your file now. Save your file and you may close this design. Now continuing, add the following as a new record in the books table. Open books table, scroll all the way down to a new row to add a new record. Okay, so on a new row, type in the new record. So the first one, the author, and name Rice, Annen. Okay, next Wolf Gift, 30501. Publisher is Quaver. Format code is BP02. Release year 2015. Price 8.49 euro. Number of items 1. Page is 416. And available is yes. Okay. So save your file. Once done, save your file. Only then this record gets added to your table. Now let's start with the report. Using fields from books table, produce a tabular report. So before creating the report, we have to filter the records first. Okay, so to filter, starting from books table, create tab to filter its query wizard. Simple query, choose all the fields from the books table. Next, leave it to be detailed. Next, modify the query design and finish. Okay, now here, select the records where release year is 2014 or 2015. Under release year, the criteria is 2014 or 2015. And then price is 5 or more. Price greater than equal 5. And then available is yes. Under available criteria, yes. Okay, click on an empty cell and then save. Now click run to check your answer. There you have 35 records. Okay, now for these 35 records, you will create a report. So double click on the query. Double click on the query, create report wizard, and here you will choose the fields. Show only the fields. Okay, title, author, price, release year, and available. Only these fields. Next. Ascending, descending order of price. Descending order of price. Next. Leave it to be portrait orientation, single page, fits on a single page, and portrait. Next. Modify the report's design, change the title here. The title is Book Releases 2014-2015. Okay, Book Releases 2014/2015. Finish. Okay, now here you must calculate. So calculation must be done on the report footer. So add some space on the report footer. Take a text box AB and draw a text box on the report footer. And the calculation here, find the average of price. So equal AVG, open bracket, price. Okay, and this must be formatted to 2 decimal place as the same currency symbol as the price field. So set this to, go to property sheet, format, set it to be euro because that's what we used earlier, decimal place to 2. Okay, and then next, the label for your answer is average book price. Average book price. Make sure it doesn't overlap. Okay, now do not display the page number. So you delete off the page number here. Delete, not backspace. Delete the entire box. Then your name, center number, and candidate number at the bottom of the report. So get a label, AA. On the page footer, type in your name, center number, followed by your candidate number. And then you're supposed to provide us, if they ask you to provide the screenshot of the formula there. Evidence 8, show the screenshot of your database formula used to calculate the average price. Take a screenshot of this. Okay. And paste it in your evidence under evidence 8. Okay. Now save your report and check your answer. View report view. So you will have your average at the end, 12.53. Okay, now we'll have to make sure the order is correct. It's mentioned here. It's supposed to be in this order. Okay, so to arrange it, you go to layout view, and here starting with title, price has to be the third column. So hold the control key and highlight the field and the records. Move it somewhere here. Start with the title of the book. Okay, and make sure the content is fully visible. Author, title followed by author. And then price, release year, and available. Price is the third column. Release year, increase the column size. The text is not fully visible. Release year, and finally available. Increase the column size again. Okay, and then finally your answer. Position the average under price column. So price is the third column, last third column. So move it to be under price. Okay, and save your file. View, print, preview, check the number of pages, and then print. Okay, so let's try if we can move this. It's just this on the next page. Let's try to move it on the next, the previous page. Go back to design view, and there you have it. We'll try to reduce the column size, the the space of report footer, and let's see how it looks. View, print, preview. Now it's on one page. You have your answer right there. Okay, and print. Click on the print icon, choose the printer and click OK. You will have your printer. Okay, so that's the first report. Moving on to the next report. Using fields from both tables, produce a tabular report. So let's start again from the main table. Books, create query wizard, simple query, choose all the fields from books and format table. Next, modify, finish. Okay, now here, select the records where publisher includes the word digital. So under publisher, let's find for publisher. Okay, criteria is like space star digital star. Okay, and then release year is later than 2011. Release year later than, greater than 2011. Okay, and then next it contains a new field called book tags. Okay, new field on a new column. Scroll to the right. Okay, insert column. If you don't have an empty column, here insert column. On the first cell, type in the name of the field, book underscore tags. So book underscore tags colon 2 dots. Okay, 2 dots, and then this will be calculated at runtime, displayed with same currency formatting as the price field. This field will calculate price plus 10% of the price. So within square bracket, price, close the bracket, plus 10%, open a normal bracket, 10, 0.1 of 10% of times, square bracket, price. Close the brackets. Okay, make sure it has a tick here, it's chosen here, and then go to property sheet, format, set it to be euro. Okay, and then now let's save the file, click run. Okay, 39 records. Okay, make sure you have the new field here, book tags, with 2 decimal place. Okay, all right, now let's create the report. So query 1, create report wizard, choose the fields that I mentioned, book ref, publisher, title, author, book type, title, author, book type, release year, price and book tags, release year, price and book tags. Okay, next, sorting, ascending order of book type, ascending order of book type, and then descending order of release year, descending order of release year. Okay, next, orientation is supposed to be landscape and it must fit on a single page wide, one page. Move on to the next page, modify the report's design, change the title to digital publishing. Okay, digital publishing, and finish. Okay, now here it must have your name, center number, candidate number, the photo of the report so that it is displayed on every page. So get a label AA on the page footer, draw a label on the page footer and type in your name, center number, followed by your candidate number. Okay, and save your file, view, report view. There's no calculation here. Okay, now it has to be in this order. It has to be in this order. So go to layout view, view layout view. Okay, now let's arrange in the order. Book ref. Book type is somewhere the last fourth column. So let's move book type somewhere to the end. Okay, let it be there. Starting from book ref. So book ref goes to the first column and then followed by publisher. Publisher column 2. Okay. Next, publisher title. Title. Make sure all the content of title is fully visible. That also carries mark. Okay. Okay. Title is done. Next, author. Author. Use the arrows to move the fields. Author, book type. Type. And then release year. Book type, release year, price, and book tax. Price. And finally, book tax. Okay, so your records should not go beyond this dotted line because that's the maximum width of the paper. Okay, and once done, you will save your file and check the print preview. View print preview. Look for the pages here. It has 2 pages. Okay, make sure the candidate details is fully visible. If it is like this, you close the print preview, go back to design view, and there you see it's not fully visible. Save, home tab, view, print preview, and there you have your candidate details in full. Okay, so 2 pages here. Click on the print icon, choose the correct printer, and click OK. Okay, that's one of your printout. Now moving on to the next evidence and the following questions. Answer the following questions and record your answer in your evidence document. Describe the difference between hardware and software. So go to your evidence. The difference between hardware and software. Okay, so hardware refers to the physical component. Refers to physical components of the computer system. Whereas software is a general term for the program that controls the computer system. Okay, that's question A. And moving on to the next one, give one example of hardware. So it can be any one example here. More hardware, monitor, any one example, keyboard, mouse, printer. Okay, any one example. The next one is give one example of software, any software. Okay, word processing, spreadsheet, database, Okay, all these are examples of software. It can be any software. So control software, any application softwares, etc. Choose any one from these. Okay, so that's the end of this paper, I guess. Yeah, that's the end of the paper. So I hope that was clear and helpful. See you guys in another video. Thank you. Bye-bye.